Coming up on Mountain News this morning, lines, and more lines are plaguing driver's offices in Kentucky while folks try to get real IDs and permits. And it's that time of year for Harlan County as officials set up drop boxes for some regular spring cleaning.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. I'm Amelia here with you on this Wednesday, April 16th. It's 6:31 this morning, and it's time to check in with meteorologist Megan Dusmall for a look at our sunshiny day ahead. It really takes me, I know, we're talking about songs, but the Brady Bunch song, Beautiful Sunshine Day.
I don't know that one. Sing it for me.
No. I'll play it for you later, but it's a good one. They kind of dance a bit. And they're like, yeah, it's a beautiful sunshine day. That's what we're going to have.
Okay, that's exactly what we're going to have. That's what's in forecast for today. It's a little bit of a sunshiny day, seeing sunny skies in the morning and mostly sunny skies in the afternoon. Here's a look at satellite and radar. As you can see, the clouds just rolling out of our area, and we'll continue to see clear skies from now until, again, this evening when we start to see those clouds picking up. Here's a look at current temperatures. 40s, 30s, a little chilly, but not too bad, especially when we do have that warm up in store for this afternoon for the 60s. For today, everyone's seeing 60s with the exception of some upper 50s. But as I mentioned, sunny skies in the forecast will make them feel a lot warmer. Here's how we'll warm up throughout the day, hitting the high temperature around that 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock mark. Amelia.
Yesterday, a Pulaski County family said they want their son remembered for his joy of farming and being a bright light around others. 19-year-old Drew Inabit died more than 3 weeks ago after collapsing while working on his family farm in Nancy. His parents still don't know what exactly caused his death. Although Drew's life was cut short doing the work he loved, his family tells us they hope more young people will pursue a similar mission.
It's a hard life to live, but we're going to have it. And we really would like to see more younger people get into it because there's not that many.
The Pulaski County Coroner's Office says Drew's official cause of death will be determined following final autopsy results from the state medical examiner. We now know the arrangements for the longtime director of the Cordia School in Knott County. Alice Whitaker died Sunday at the age of 85. The community remembers her dedication to keep the school open, and now her visitation will be at the school from noon until 2 on Friday. A celebration of life service will begin at 2. There will be no classes at Cordia on Friday, and the last day for students will now be May 30th. The Lexington Herald Leader reports Whitaker's son, Ron Worley, will take over as director, and the principal assured students that the school will continue. We also know the funeral arrangements for a Morgan County athletics legend. Donnie McKenzie died Sunday. He was known for being a business owner and an instrumental part of football and baseball in Morgan County. Visitation hours for McKenzie will be Friday evening from 6 to 9 at Veterans Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Morgan County High School. His funeral will be Saturday morning at 11, also at the gym. An Elliott County man was sentenced 35 years in prison for attempted production of child pornography. According to his plea agreement in 2023, police received information that Matthew Nelson was engaging in sexual chats with minors via the internet and social media. During an interview, Nelson admitted on one occasion to driving to one of the minors' homes. He said he provided her with vape products to try and get her to have sex with him. Kentucky's congressional delegation supports Governor Andy Beshear's request for federal major disaster declaration. The delegation, which includes Senators Mitch McConnell, Rand Paul, Congressman Hal Rogers, and Andy Barr, sent a letter to President Donald Trump supporting the request. The letter says federal help is necessary because of the widespread nature of the recent flooding. Kentucky realtors announced more flood relief funding after this month's high water issues. The additional funding is worth $100,000. Relief assistance is limited to 1 month of housing expenses up to a maximum of $1,000 per household. Those who've received funding already from the Kentucky Realtors Relief Foundation say this year are not eligible to reapply. February flood survivors in eastern Kentucky also have until April 25th to apply for low-interest disaster loans through the Small Business Administration. These loans are not just for businesses. Homeowners, renters, and nonprofits could also qualify. Eligible applicants could receive funds to repair, damage, or replace lost items, and there's no interest or required payments for the first year. The SBA is encouraging people to apply even if they're unsure about accepting the money.
Survivors have 6 days to decide whether or not they decide to accept it, and they can also ask for more time if they need to reevaluate, their recovery situation. There's no prepayment penalty.
Janelle Dixon with SBA says they already received more than 500 applicants across eligible counties and approved more than $2.6 million in assistance. Details on how to apply are on our website, WYMT.com. Senate President Robert Stivers says he's hopeful President Donald Trump's new executive orders on energy can help revive Kentucky's coal industry. During a roundtable discussion yesterday, Stivers explained how the orders could impact Kentucky. One part of President Trump's order asks the Attorney General to identify state laws that create obstacles to extract and mine coal. Stivers says one goal of the order is to restore some stability to the region.
When things went down in the coal industry, we saw an outmigration of almost 40,000 people. And when that happened, that hurts the school system, it hurts your property taxes, it hurts your businesses, and it's hard to come back.
Stivers says he hopes the changes to come will bring more jobs to the Commonwealth. With new driver's license requirements and the Real ID deadline in Kentucky, regional licensing offices across the Commonwealth found themselves with an extra workload. Folks experienced issues making appointments or even facing long wait times at the offices. Patricia Strawn waited more than 4 hours to get her license renewed. Her license expired, so she said she could not wait for an appointment.
We're Americans. We used to get what we want pretty quickly. I knew I was going to have to wait. It's my fault I was late, so pay your nickel, take your chances.
Governor Andy Beshear says the vision exam requirement is contributing to long waits throughout the Commonwealth. He says the best way to avoid waiting is by getting the exam done at your eye doctor's office. Spring is in full swing, and in Harlan County, that means it's time to clean up. Throughout April, Harlan County is rotating drop-off boxes through all 5 districts. Folks can bring junk and debris at designated sites each week. Larger items can also be picked up on the curbside. All of this at no cost. County leaders say the goal is to keep the region clean and beautiful.
We live in the most beautiful place on earth. Harlan County in eastern Kentucky is one of the most beautiful places you'll ever see and ever visit. And we want folks that live here to take pride in the area, but we want it also to be clean for the people that come here to enjoy our mountains, whether they're off-roading or they're coming to hike or bike or horseback or whatever they're coming to do. We don't want them to see, trash over the side of a hill.
More information or to schedule a curbside pickup, you can call Harlan City Hall at 606-573-2912.
Starting to see the sun rise this morning. Temperatures a little chilly though. We're looking in the low 40s and upper 30s throughout the region, and we will see an improvement as we're going through the next couple hours. There's the good news though. High temperatures for the day in the 60s, low to mid 60s, seeing upper 50s as you travel more towards the east. However, with those sunny skies in the forecast, it will feel a little bit warmer. Don't forget those sunglasses as you head out. Here's a look at satellite and radar. We watch those clouds roll out and we'll stay nice and clear for the remainder of your day. Here's what you need to know as you're heading off to the bus stop this morning. Temperatures mid 40s, a little chilly with that jacket, maybe a little bit of a necessity. Then by the time you're heading home, we'll be in the low 60s with those clouds starting to roll in. Amelia.
Thanks, Megan, and thank you for joining us at 6:39. Still to come on Mountain News this morning. Our Eastern Kentucky Leadership Awards coverage takes us to Letcher County, where we have the story of a woman who has a journey with a rare disease.